Well, he's a Heisman Trophy hopeful, one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but a goofball like any other college kid. Connor Cook poised for a big season for the Spartans as they try to win the Big Ten championship and hopefully get into the college football playoff. And I had a chance to catch up with the young man in Chicago during Big Ten Media Days. All right, I'm here with Connor Cook, who's busy on Snapchat. Connor, put the phone away.
That was a text message.
Oh, text message? It was.
Yes.
I saw the purple square. Can't fool me. Look, you could have gone to the NFL, but East Lansing just drew you back. Why? Why?
Well, first and foremost, obviously, like Shalik has said, what's our main goal? Graduate. Want to graduate. Couldn't do that if I would have left. Also, I'm a competitor. You know, I want another shot at Oregon. I want another shot at Ohio State, and I want another shot at the conference title. And we didn't do that last year. We didn't have a chance to compete for the Big Ten championship, and that's one of our main goals. And not being able to accomplish one of your main goals is pretty bad. And although we won 11 games and although we won the Cotton Bowl, that was fine and dandy. But it was not being able to compete in that conference title, that title game, is what really hurt me. So obviously, want to graduate. I'm a competitor. Want to compete for a championship, and then get that title back. Whose tie is better? Mine or yours?
I don't know. We need to zoom out on the camera a little bit. This is what happens. Jack, let's see if you got what it takes.
Can you see my?
A little more.
Am I pitting out or no?
Oh, that's good. We all remember the pride comes before the fall. How do you guys make sure, as a leader of this team, how do you make sure that you guys don't cross the tipping point?
I think it all starts with Coach D, and it funnels down to Coach Manny, who's around us every day. And Coach Manny gives us great talks and keeps us grounded, and really makes us, fight complacency, to not be complacent. Really tells us to not be entitled. No one's ever entitled, and that everything's earned. And for all the talks we've had with Coach Manny, that is engraved in our brains to not be complacent, to not be entitled, to earn everything that you get. And that's the blue-collar mindset that we all have, that we bring into the facilities every single day. And then we kind of sprinkle that onto the freshmen. So I think, it's the funnel process goes from Coach D to Coach Manny to all of us players, and then we kind of just sprinkle it on one another. Those are like shoes the Joker would wear.
The Joker?
You know what? I would agree. It does look like shoes the Joker would wear.
It's the laces.
That's the laces.
I got my brown shoes. You found this? Who designed that grill?
Shalik Calhoun.
Himself.
The Bane.
A.K.A. Little Exhibit. He's here to pimp your helmet and your ride.
Pimp my tie.
Pimp my tie. Well, I'm just going to let it out on that one. That
All
was
right,
pretty good. Connor, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Look forward to you having on the field on Saturdays.
Go Green.
Yes, Jack Allen made his little appearance there. The sad thing about that, though, is the NCAA has banned the Bane masks.
Yeah, I was wondering why he still had that.
They brought that one for show, but shoot, they're going to have to go back to those normal face masks.
It's like the NFL. I mean, you can't have any fun out there. You can't look different. You got to be one suit fits all.
All the things going on at the different schools and the domestic violence, it's the face mask that gets the top priority for the NCAA. Makes total sense.
Total sense. All right. But Connor Cook, you're a Heisman Trophy voter.
Yes.
So he's a guy that's being talked about in that realm. I mean, what are you going to have to see from him to even think about putting him on the ballot?
It really comes down to 3 games. You look at the Oregon game, you look at the Nebraska game on the road, and on the road at Ohio State. If he goes through, and he has the big games. Last year when they lost to Ohio State, he didn't have a bad game.
No.
The defense was god-awful. But if he has a game similar to that where you're like at 300 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns, that's somebody that I think that could get into the discussion.
What about his draft stock as a potential NFL quarterback? A lot of people some mocks have him maybe the first quarterback taken off the board.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a first-round hopeful, I would say, and a good season, a Heisman-caliber season could be enough to push him to that #1 overall pick. But, I mean, there are a few other guys. You got Christian Hackenberg at Penn State, Cody Kessler, USC, and then, of course, Cardell Jones. We'll see what he can do in his second year under center. But, I mean, Cook has all the physical tools to be an NFL quarterback. He's a little more athletic than people think. And, I mean, he looks the part. So I would definitely think that as long as he doesn't have a really bad season, he should be first, second round at worst.
Yeah, he is athletic. You can ask Delano Hill of Michigan. He's still feeling that head.
Yeah, still feeling that head. All right. Michigan also there in Chicago. We have Jim Harbaugh tonight during Channel 7 Action News at 11 o'clock, so make sure you check that out later on. All right, we come back with our final thoughts here on the Suburban Ford 7 Sportscape. There we go. I'll slow down, take a break. We'll see you in a minute.